Hey everybody, welcome agents to strain 37-INO of the 0 Point Report, a broadcast all about the news surrounding the Secret World IP. Today is Thursday, March 4th, 2021, and I am your host for this evening, Ocho. With me tonight, we have Two-Ton Waffle.
I was waiting for it to... We have Ember.
I did not do it.
I was waiting.
I am very bad at that, but I did not do it. And we have Jimmy the Rabbit.
Who? What? Where?
You.
Who's this?
Heyo.
Hey, how you guys doing tonight?
Well, you know what they say. Get busy dying.
That's
right. That's the saying.
That's why tonight. That's why tonight I put INO. The reference for that one is just I'm not old, which
That's
is the
just Crocker shit.
which is the Monty Python line. I'm 37. What? I'm 37. I'm not old.
Not dead yet.
Well, I can't just call you man. Well, you could say Dennis.
Ought to be 37 again.
So my wife always said that it was when I turned 38 that suddenly I started having all these medical problems, and it's like she's like, yeah, well, it's because 37 you kept saying you weren't old, and 38 you're old. I was like, dang it, got a point.
Caught up to you.
It totally did. But welcome, agents. Welcome. Hope you're having a good night. Hope you're having a good evening, a good week, a good month. We don't have a bunch of news for you this evening, but we do have some things.
We can make stuff up.
We could, yes. We can make up news.
Starting tomorrow, big surprise.
Yeah. I wonder if we could do that and just push Funcom into doing things then at that point.
We're like,
the next expansion comes out.
No, that's not how it
works.
Be like, the next expansion, they told us secretly. It's coming out. No, it's not.
But don't tell anybody.
We hope someday. We do hope someday.
Don't tell anybody.
That's right. Shh.
It's our little secret.
So, like I said, not too much news going on. So I don't know if you guys wanted to do anything in game itself.
Sure, we can.
Sort of just running around like madmen.
Not running, we're jumping around.
We're just jumping around like
jumping around.
This is quality entertainment right here. Yeah, we can go do whatever. This is making me ill.
Just a whole bunch of jumping.
Suck it up, Buttercup. You should see my end of it. It looks way worse.
I would say there's been entire streams where I've seen Jimmy just do nothing but jump around in the background, like literally for like hours.
Yeah. There's a couple. There's one where it's just chaos dancing, which is literally just jumping and doing like a chaos spin kick for like 2 hours straight.
Like literally hours straight.
There was another one where they were running that counter for like missing the jump to Dark Agartha.
Mm-hmm.
And I literally just jumped off the ledge for like 2 hours straight. I was racking that counter up. Yeah, see, like Ember jumps and sort of like moves. You know, he was like moving like in a circle kind of with me. Meanwhile, like I'm like flicking my mouse around, so like my view's going like like if Ember's viewpoint is making you ill, I would make you upchuck immediately.
Yeah, I'm just going around in circles.
You would think you're having a seizure if you're looking at my screen right now. Or you would just have one. One of the two.
Join in the jumping.
Yay! We're all jumping! We're all jumping! I like this dog. It's just running.
That would be my dog.
It's just like, hey guys,
Where you go? Yeah.
Pay attention. Pay attention to me.
Just finished eating, and the eatable is kicking in. I think do you mean edible?
The edible.
Has it already
kicked
kicked in? Because that's not the right phrase. Yeah. What do you guys want to do?
That's the question.
Let's see.
I don't really. I've got nothing really in mind per se. I've got a whole bunch of gadgets that I can sell.
Ooh, Ember, you need like 6 more item power.
Oh yeah, I need a.
Holy shit! You probably can get 6 more item power.
Probably fairly easy.
Let's see, what can I do?
With that horde of distillates. Jesus. Or you could just go run the cat mission for people. You can see the cat mission. Since I see you have the card.
Oh, scary snowman mask. Oh.
Say if you fail it, we could always get you another one. That is not a problem.
But yeah, like you got distillates up there. Because you're only 6 item power away from being able to run the E3 D4s. Have you guys done the raid yet?
No, not this week.
No.
Should I ever bother asking?
No.
I mean, it should
really
be-
no. For me especially. Because I'm not one to raid or anything like that.
Ooh, I'm not sure if we can do E1 or not. I mean, we probably could.
Get some of the delicious cake, which just passed the event.
Expired now.
The Valentine's Day event was running and did just complete up at the end of February. And of course, everyone now has piles and piles of cake, or at least some cake.
Yes.
Yeah, I got
Taking my cake.
I have 200 in my bank.
I was proud. I at least last year, for some reason, the chase. I was always tripping over the traps. I never got it to get through the entire thing without any traps. And then this year, on my first try, I did it without hitting any traps.
Nice, very nice.
I was like, "Yep, there you go. I'm done." When is the next event? The next event, I guess we can say that now. The next event should be the Envoys of Avalon event for the vernal equinox. So that should be coming up probably in the next 2 weeks or so. My guess is it's going to be starting March 16th, but usually they like proving me wrong and doing it
Some other day.
some other day, some other time. But the Envoys of Avalon is, of course, running occult defense as many times as you can. Never done any of the Avalon stuff. What do you do in that one? That's one of the. Here, let's take them up to Ember. Let's go up to show where the point would be here in Agartha.
On my way.
So basically, what you would do.
Pretty much.
Run a cold defense until your brain melts. Pretty much, yeah. It's it's sort of you have to get a certain number of waves per day. And what will happen is there'll be 3 NPCs that will be standing here in this area of Agartha. One, the giant of a man, Fairgas Abernathy, will show up. And they will give you, is it 2 missions or is it only 1 mission? I think it's only 1 mission at first. To basically run a daily that will get you 10 waves. No, I'm sorry. It's not a daily. It's basically the first mission that you run 10 waves and you get a reward for it. And you at least run it once and you get... Is it Cruel Delight?
So yeah, you get a blue signet of Cruel Delight and blue signet of Thirst for the first completion.
For the first completion, and then everyone thereafter, you get basically a chance at other rewards. But it's basically running a cult defense over and over and over and over and over again. It's all a cult defense based.
There's also Ember can bring this up. If you go to the achievement screen, you go to events and Envoys of Avalon, it has achievements now. You can get a title and you can get an outfit.
You get the attire of Avalon and the Envoy title.
The Envoy title you get from doing 500 waves in a cult defense during the Envoys of Avalon event. And it doesn't just mean one, it means basically all of them.
Yeah, so you could do it now. You could do some now, and then some in the fall equinox, or then next year, or whatever.
But doing 100 waves, you get the attire of Avalon, which is essentially a sort of like a Scottish themed with kilt outfit.
We have 1 spot free for a New York raid.
What we're doing a whole New York raid group?
Yeah, well, I figured we'd do E1, and I technically can solo E1. It's kind of a pain in the ass.
Why not bring a whole bunch of people?
That's the attire of Avalon.
Yeah, that's what you get for doing 100 waves during a cult defense, and or 100 waves of a cult defense during the event. But they hold this event every equinox. So there's this we're coming upon the vernal equinox, and then there's the autumnal equinox. So if you don't get it now, you will get it again at the when is that? August? When is the autumnal equinox this year? September, late September.
Can't invite that person. The hell?
So they'll be doing it again, and they do it every equinox. So, but that we think will be starting within the next 2 weeks or so. Well, because the equinox is on March 20th, it will at least be starting by March 20th.
All right, here we go. A player in your group canceled role selection. Please don't do that.
I didn't.
I'm not talking to you then.
How dare you, Ember?
Oh, hey, look.
Oh,
I'm the tank.
You mean Professor Waffleton?
And don't you forget it.
waffle.
Are they going to bring back the spooky radio Halloween event? Do you mean the broadcast? I'm sure that'll be back. It's been there every year. If you mean, I assume that's what you mean, because that's what that sounds like. One person isn't clicking.
Sorry, it's me. My microphone suddenly decided to start attacking me in the face. So
I hate when that happens.
Sure you do. Sure you do.
All of a sudden, my microphone started to get closer and closer to my face. I was like, whoa, wait, whoa, what's going on here?
Yeah, Jarvis, the
hello
broadcast is there every year.
Yes, that is a yearly event that always comes back. Halloween. I thought this raid started a whole lot further back.
Yeah, me too.
When you go in as E1 through E17, you start at the
Right.
top. You don't have to go through the.
Oh, you don't go through the
parking
story
lot.
mode anymore? Okay.
Yeah, because you do that in story mode, which is actually a really nice change from the original game, where for
Yeah.
even Nightmare you had to run through that garbage. Which I mean, at Nightmare, like none of that stuff does anything to you. Shadow, everybody run! Run away!
Ooh, made it.
Remember needing the rocket jump to get away from that? I mean, you never needed it, but I know what you mean. That was like the predominant strat in the original game was to rocket jump in the raid. Although mostly we used it to re-enter in phase 3. Because in the raid in phase 3, when you go to re-engage, if you get up there quick enough before the filth has landed, once the filth lands, if you're right up next to him, it doesn't actually hurt you.
Okay.
Like this shit that falls on the ground, like that shit hurts you, right? But
Yeah.
but if you're all the way at the front, even if you're standing in it, it doesn't do anything. There's like a safe like dead zone that like has no damage. Mostly used to kill other players. You could only kill other players with that in Slaughterhouse. Should be one more, right? One more bird.
Yeah, it's on its way.
Yeah, here it is. Yeah, Slaughterhouse had a spot that was like your AOE stuff, but it wasn't just rocket jump. Like you could wing your friends. Yeah, so here if you come up to the front and it's black, like you stay alive. Oh, someone's gonna die.
I was standing in filth.
Oh, lots of people died. What the heck?
Oh, hey, oh.
Oh, that was me.
Nice. Still one shot it. It's E1. It's E1, Poland. I think he would chase me down and kill me with Blade Torrent, and then he'd cackle. But Looks like you're 10 runs. That's not a good thing. That shouldn't. Your E10 runs should not look anything like that.
I was gonna say we were running around like chickens with our head cut off. That should E10 should not look like that at all.
Jesus. I don't need the stress of imagining that. Thank you very much. Oh, there you go. Should get some nice weapon fragments and some good distillates that
Yep.
Mr. Waffle can hoard.
Hey,
Not ever spend on anything.
Those are very valuable.
Just hold on to your distillates.
Hey, you never know. Just in case, you might need it.
Yeah, to upgrade your gear.
No. Maybe something better would come along, right?
What did I get?
That's not how the game works.
Yeah.
Some Mark IV weapon fragments.
Yep.
A Army combat gloves, filthy blue. Nice.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, I got a bunch of the Mark IV weapon fragments and distillates.
I'm kind of shocked that this one didn't.
What?
That this one didn't come with the extra chest, the patron chest.
Oh, raids don't have that.
Yeah, kind of
I
surprised.
say raids plural. The raid does not have that.
Like I figured that would almost count as like a dungeon.
Nope. No, sir, Bob. It's separate.
Nope.
Also, like I don't think the shifters affect this either. I'm pretty sure. Shifters. Yeah, the shifters shift elite dungeon and scenario and layer chest, but not raid. So yeah, raid is sort of an exception, just in general.
How about that, Ember? Surviving an E1 raid, not just not just story mode.
Easy.
Wait, did you die?
I didn't die.
No?
Nope.
Neither did
I
I.
don't know why I thought you died.
Nope. Because I usually do, but
No, I mean, just a ton of people died. Like, I was like, what is going on over here? Like, just a ton of people died at the end. I was like, well, I've sold it before, so I'm pretty sure.
You're like, I'm gonna beat it. That's okay. Yeah.
I'll be good.
And I've updated. My gear's actually gone up since I sold it. My tank gear, because it's not finished. Like, I sold it in like unfinished tank gear, considerably unfinished tank gear. So I was like, yeah, it'll be fine. Oh, HS got aggro. That I'm not surprised with. Again, my tank gear's unfinished, and I think I engaged with my signature ability. I engaged with this one, but then I was sometimes the reticle targeting is weird, especially with melee up there. Like I was smashing like the attack button, and it was like, no, I don't wanna.
Like, no, what are you doing?
Okay, so they made a fix. Which was a needed fix. But the fix was for like the Titans that run up, like in phase 3.
Right.
But so if you're like, say like if you're up there and you try and a Titan has made it to the front, and you try and attack them, you'll automatically attack the lurker, like because the lurker's hitbox is so big, right? That it'll just be like, no, you're attacking the lurker, and like, no, I want to hit the Titan right in front of me and kill him so I don't die.
Yeah, I'm trying to hit this thing that's bothering me, not the lurker.
So
yeah.
They made a fix for that, and so you can more accurately target things in front of him now. But especially with melee, you sometimes get these weird spots where like you can't but not just melee. I just think it's more prevalent with melee. Like you have to like back up and change your angle so the fucking reticle like hits him. It's a little bit more sensitive now. Shotgun taking superiority proven once again. I mean, no. It can still happen to range as well. I think it is. I just think it's worse for melee in general. But shotgun taking is superior for the raid. I don't think it's superior anywhere else. I wouldn't say it's hot garbage, but I wouldn't not say it's hot garbage. But no, it's superior
Wouldn't
for
go
the
that
raid.
far.
It's superior. Yeah, but I would. It's superior for the raid for reasons mainly having to do with the passive heals it generates. So when you shotgun tank, like your default basic is going to be the healing shell,
Mm-hmm.
and a tank is super aggro anyways, right? And so you're just spamming your basic attack. We'll put heals on you with like heals with a plus 2,400% threat, right? So shotgun tanks in the raid can like pull adds to them very easily in both second and third phases. Just as like a byproduct of how the fact that shotgun has like a heal and how the threat generation works.
Mm-hmm. And you found that even with the rebalancing that they did, that's even more effective now, or do you think that's...
Well, okay, so just to be clear, the healing it heals you for doesn't really matter.
Right.
It's not like you're sustain tanking. It's just the fact that you can essentially generate extra aggro
by healing.
And the heal aggro is like a non-targeting aggro, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when adds spawn in phase 3 and like run forward, if you're just the tank spamming that shit, you're generating like a passive aggro, and everything will be like, oh, that guy, just run towards you, right? It helps a lot because prior to having a shotgun tank in our E17 raid, we had like a hammer and a chaos tank or 2 chaos tanks or something, and like it was a problem. The ads would just immediately go for the healers, and the healers have to run up and try and run the ads past everybody as everyone shoots at them, right? Just trailing the shit. The Titan will just be chasing the poor healer around while they have to like lead it up. I mean, which is a perfectly fine strat. There's some good videos on it. Levski does it amazingly. I mean, I'm sure that's not surprising, but see Levski just like running around, jumping over the rocks, dropping filth, and just spamming fist heals as he just kites a Titan behind him fast on TPS. Like that's a perfectly like valid strat, but it's way easier to have a shotgun tank so that when that stuff spawns, it just goes straight for the front, because the healers are generating their own heal aggro, but the tank's generating that passive heal aggro with the tank hate multiplier, right? Which is now tied to your anima allocation. So yeah, it's not so much about the fact that you're healing yourself or anything like that. It's just that you can generate some nice passive threat
just by healing, and right. So that by the time it gets to that point, you've already built up enough where everything just goes.
Yeah,
that guy, like, get that guy.
You take the AOE one, the scatter shot basic, and you can just like spam that at nothing even. You just be like, so like even when you're not the current active tank and the other person's tanking, you just spam your basic. You just constantly spam that shit.
I love how Sam Krieg has a Broadway musical. What can I just say?
It is pretty sweet.
Sam Krieg, the resident horror.
I like how there's a Flappy up here, up on the billboard. Just wiggles around every now and again.
And that one doesn't come down and attack us.
Nope, and just chilling.
I was like, I'm just watching, just hanging out.
One says they tanked it with hammer last raid and missed 30% of their pulverizers, that weird stuff. Yeah, I mean, I'm like a sword main DPS in the raid, so I'm a little more used to it. But it is weird. Like And what's really weird is sometimes you'll be in the same spot for like a minute, and all your hits are going, and then all of a sudden the game's like, nah, and you have to like sort of sidestep or something and readjust your aim to be able to hit. I will say though, legitimately, I take that over the other problem, which is that you're trying to kill a Titan up front that's trying to kill everybody, and you can't because the game's like, no, you're targeting a lurker. Like, fuck you, game. No, I'm not.
I'll do
Now,
what
the
I
one
want.
one thing they haven't fixed, I don't believe, is still kind of an issue every once in a while. So, like, it's not in E1. I think is E5 where the Titans start. So like a Titan can spawn over here, off to the right, and then a bird can spawn here, and you get this weird thing where like you're trying to attack the Titan, and it's attacking the bird. The bird's like 10 feet behind,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like your target's out of range. It's like, motherfucker, I'm not trying to attack the bird 10 feet away over there.
You're trying to get the bird. Be like, not really.
The
No.
bird's hitbox is fucking huge. So the reticle aiming like will oftentimes think you're aiming for the bird. I mean, you can fix that by just being on this side of the Titan and aiming the opposite direction, but yeah, it's just an issue with the hitbox sizes. Also, is it just me, or I'm hearing like a weird little echo? Like very faint.
No, I'm not hearing one.
Yeah, I hear a little echo. I blame Mr. Waffle.
You're just hearing things.
Waffle, 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 waffle.
I would have to have hearing for that to work. Shit's been blown out. Too
Every
much.
time I'm here, I always try to find like something new.
Well, if you could go into E5, I think is it E5 or E10? I forget the lowest E level the taco elite shows up on.
Oh, right, right.
I know it shows up on E10 and it shows up in E17. I'm not sure about E5. It doesn't show up on E1. I looked. It wasn't under the desk. I mean, I could go check again, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't under there. You could just reset to get up to the NOL up top. But, like, he's not under the desk. You've never seen it on E5? Do you know where to look, you need? Or here, you show them. It should be right here. It would be under this desk.
And that was Elite. They basically just put in there and said, good luck figuring out what you need to do with it.
Yeah, well, there was apparently a clue in one of our first raids that I didn't really pay attention to and didn't realize it was a clue. Yeah, you can also do it before the raid. So if you have the E level to go into E5, you could just solo queue for the E5 raid and then check this desk like without fighting the boss and see if it's there. Actually, I can do that right now. I can just leave this and tell you. I'll go pop into E5 real quick and see if it's there. If it is there, you need to bring tacos to lure it out. Like you eat a taco and randomly it will come out.
You can share your screen if you do see it.
Let me see. I mean, I could definitely go into like E10 and see it there.
Well, looking at some of these windows, I found another flap.
Should I get tacos first? Elite starts with E10. That's what you say. We'll see about that. You had to eat 35 tacos? I didn't eat that many tacos.
Define what, the right taco?
No, it doesn't matter what taco. I think that's a misconception, or some people like thought it had to be like a fire taco or something.
Right.
It just like you just eat enough tacos and randomly it'll come out. Sometimes it'll come out like the third taco. Sometimes it'll come out like the 30th taco.
Like, dang it.
Yeah.
I'm tired of you eating tacos in front of me.
Yeah, it like wanders out and is like, yo, bitch, give me some taco.
Like,
The fire tacos don't work. How do you know? I got Final Resort Elite like 10 times. Yeah, you're supposed. Okay, so there's oh yeah. So also there's different roulettes that come out. You want the combat one. That's the one that gives the achievement. But you can get like dud leads to just come out and like basically do nothing. Just super annoying. All right, I'm gonna go into E5 just because. Actually, I can't share my screen. Just realized that.
No?
No, this is a different computer.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
I could, yeah, it is not an E5 confirmed.
So it's only an E10?
E10 and E17.
Right. Okay.
I could stream it to Discord, potentially. If you just want to see it.
Okay.
Going to the E10 one right now.
So while they're doing that, we'll go over some of the news that we found this past week, or these past couple of weeks, really. Past 3 weeks? Yeah, give or take, since our last show. Number one being that Windows Defender... Windows Defender picked up Secret World's client-patcher.exe as a potential Trojan virus. But Andy quickly sorted the issue out with Microsoft shortly thereafter. The analyst comments was, "We have removed the detection. Please follow the steps below to clear cache detection and obtain the latest malware definitions." And then they go on to list, like, open the command prompt as administrator and type in a whole bunch of stuff. But it was just interesting to see that the Secret World Legends patcher itself was tagged by Windows as a virus. It happens, I guess.
Hey, there I am.
There he is.
There's a roulette. Little guy under the desk. And yeah, so Novell came in our raid and put like a system message that just said, "You're all made of tacos." Instead of "you're all made of stars." And I guess that was supposed to be the clue. But
I mean, it is a pretty good clue if you look at it now.
But we were like, that was some of like our first like attempts. Oh, 2 tacos. It took me a total of 2 tacos. Ah. But I just get like a regular one? Get 'em, boys. Yep, I just got a regular one. All right, so then so you can keep doing it to get the goal would be to get the roulette one that. Oh, I got him again. It only took 2 tacos again. All right, which one are you? The same one? Yeah, same type. All right. Oh, that took one time. It's a hungry bastard. Do I need to reload the instance to get a different lead?
Maybe. I kind of like how we're streaming and we're streaming something that's being streamed to a stream.
Ollie Poland says no. I could. I
Little
honestly don't
little
know.
streamception going on here, and I
Yeah,
like
I
it.
was gonna say we got Streamception.
I appreciate it.
Horde. Wait, what is Horde? What is the? Oh, good lord.
I don't know, but Jimmy, your stream is kind of
Oh no!
Oh, that's weird.
your encoder is gone.
I wonder why.
Upload tanked.
Yeah.
Oh, I died. It looks fine for me. Are you able to like close it and open it? I actually died to that guy. This isn't the one that does the special effects, but this is a. This guy hits like a truck.
What'd you say this one was? Horde?
Yeah, that's what it said. I don't think I have enough self-healing for this.
No.
Down goes Jimmy.
See, he's doing that cast again, but it doesn't do anything.
Oh no.
Discord. Ugh.
Yeah, that. Oh,
Discord, why?
yeah. It seems like when I like tab on mine, it looks fine.
There we go.
But now it's stuck laying down. That's weird.
As a Ember is also streaming to Twitch as well simultaneously, and downloading your stream.
Yeah,
I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but
That's probably where the problem
just
is.
saying we got a couple layers going on here. There are probably problems with that.
Well, because I got like 100 to 100, so I'm good.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Yeah.
You're good.
Maybe.
Okay, I personally have the grand total of 10 upload speed.
Hey, I got him.
What am I?
Comic strip stream. Yeah, I don't know why. It should be. Like I said, whenever I go to look at it, it looks fine on my end. And I'm not uploading anything
Nice
else.
job.
I'm what? This
Hey,
is,
Uni.
PowerPoint presentation.
All right, let's see who we get this time.
Also going through
Oh.
Discord, so that could be
Yeah,
that
it's
might have something to
Discord.
do with it.
It could just be the Discord server.
Yeah.
That was a cheap one. Could it just be? Wait, could it be the server? We're on U.S. Central. I could change it to U.S. East. Maybe that would help.
Probably. It'd be closer anyway.
All right, you might have to like re-grab the stream. In fact, here I'll stop streaming it and then I'll do it again. Is that better?
Yeah.
So far.
It looks a little less fuzzy. Yeah, that guy was a pain in the ass. That horde one.
Then you've got a whole bunch of easier ones after it. So all you gotta do is just keep eating tacos
Yeah,
and just
you
more
keep
show
eating
up.
tacos. Oh, good lord, it's this guy again.
So other news that we found, if you like the PvP in Secret World Legends, it's not the most highly developed PvP, but we do still have PvP. We have two styles of PvP in the game. We have both Shambhala and we also have Rosenbrawl. But if you like the Shambhala, Anna Lurik on the forums has posted that they are trying to basically to get Shambhala to pop a lot more. And they said this is not an event, so just trying to get pops for those who love Shambhala. They've come up for a time on Saturdays for Shambhala lovers, and that time is going to be 1700 and to 1900 Universal Time, or noon to 2 p.m. on Saturdays. And they say if you just want to go PvP, that's just a great time to go do it. And we say more power to that. We need Fusang. Fusang.
We don't.
The
We don't need
memories.
Fusang. We need if anything, we would need like I don't know, Stonehenge.
Stonehenge, maybe, yeah.
Stonehenge would probably be like the most.
El Dorado.
El Dorado
I think would be too big.
Yeah.
Not as big as Fusang, obviously.
Yeah, Fusang that was
Fusang
massive.
was just stupid big. It was a grand design that was just poorly implemented.
Unless you can turn around and make Fusang like much smaller, like what if they made Fusang like just the inner courtyard or something instead of having that big outer courtyard?
Because you got to schedule the number of people. That's the problem with El Dorado, right? El Dorado's designed for kind of like Fusang for just very large 4 teams.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I mean by too big. Not that El Dorado is physically as big as Fusang, but just I don't know if you remember the teams, but 10v10, v10v10,
mm-hmm.
That's not happening.
No.
They should add all we had in TSW. No, that's a mistake. Because shit we had in TSW was a mistake. It was poorly implemented stuff. I mean, that's why they didn't implement. That's one of the reasons they didn't implement it.
I mean, we could have it back here, but it might just be poorly implemented again.
No, it would be. That's.
Yeah.
I mean, well, you still have to change it just because of the reticle combat and other changes.
Mm-hmm.
There'd be no PvP balance at all. But, you can't just add things in. That's not how it works. Even the dungeons that look mostly the same aren't the same. They've all been rescripted.
Yeah.
So that's just a.
It may just look that way, but it's not actually that way.
Yeah, that's a misunderstanding of how the game changed under the hood. But yeah, I don't think El Dorado would work. I mean, maybe the playfield would still work. Maybe you could scale it down to 5v5, v5, v5 or something.
Hmm.
Oh, can I stop getting this one, please?
I don't know. Personally, I just wasn't a big fan of the El Dorado map. I kind of like the concept, but I was not a fan of the map. I was like, maybe if they did that and kind of joined El Dorado and Fusang and just sort of had an El Dorado concept on a Fusang map, I might be more into that. Because I think part of why I liked Fusang was that map. It was just a good map.
Yeah, I didn't like Fusang the map, honestly. It was just too large.
It just took forever.
You would spend 5 minutes trying to find someone to fight.
Yeah, I mean, it just took forever to find anything.
But I think what I mean by that, it was too large, but not so much.
It was very nice looking. Don't get me wrong.
It was very nice looking. Yeah. That's really what I'm going
for. 100% agree there.
So I mean, if they took the map to go around the whole thing,
if they took the map and they made it smaller and just had just the inner courtyard or something, and sort of brought on that either Fusang or even kind of the Stonehenge, since we're using Stonehenge for something else now, to sort of use Stonehenge.
Well, it's a different Stonehenge.
It is a different Stonehenge. It's true, but sort of using that like King of the Hill mentality or King of the Hill style. I don't know. I'm not quite sure
Yeah.
anyone would actually still play it. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
not sure either.
sort of well, if you want them to basically put a lot more PvP into Secret World, then you should probably use the PvP that they have now.
Yeah,
Sort
they've
of
said
like,
that from the jump.
yeah,
And
show
people,
them that you want PvP in the game, and then they might put it in.
I think that's not going to even happen now.
man, I could not get the special one.
Gonna fill up on tacos.
Oh yeah, I brought 100.
That should be enough.
Maybe this is what Poland meant by needing a bunch of. Oh, there's Final Resort. But that's not the right one either. Final Resort leaked. What's other stuff I'd rather have in the game than the PvP? Yeah,
True.
I understand.
True.
The thing is, the other thing to that I would say is that PvP has pretty much infinite replayability.
Which is a good thing. I mean, it kind of harkens back to a time when MMOs sort of had the sort of were the everything that you could find everything in an MMO. So you go into one MMO and it would have the like the good solo stuff. It would have good small group content. It would have good large group content. It would have PvP. It would have crafting. It would have all kinds of stuff. And basically,
Whoa.
in one game, you could have multiple styles. What was that?
I got a party one. Party release. Woo-hoo. That shit hurts too. That's like an explosion. That's awesome. I don't think I ran into that one before, or I
looks
completely
festive,
forgot it.
Linetta.
But over the years, even MMOs have sort of shied away from that by having all of these different play styles all together, and if it's kind of more focused on one or two, maybe three, but just basically one or two different play styles, mostly solo and then group content.
Yeah, the thing I would say is like, it could be worth it to do PvP if it's enough replayable that like it keeps people busy for the next, year or two while you work on like other stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like there is a method to that.
You'd basically have to throw in a whole bunch of good rewards for doing it as part of like achievements or something. Like
Honestly, I think the current PvP would get a lot more play if it had any kind of decent rewards.
yeah, give it rewards, give it achievements, give people a reason to go in and do it. Have an event, say like over a month time, have an event and say, oh hey, we've thrown in a whole bunch of rewards for PvP, but if you do it during this time, we'll throw in a special. Like remember the Doom board? That was like a
So
Yeah.
that's actually why PvP does not have rewards. Just like straight from the developers. The reason there's no PvP challenges and no like really good PvP rewards is specifically because the majority of the player base got super pissed that they felt like they were forced to play PvP because if they didn't, they were missing out on
something,
like daily
yeah.
loot or something, and they whined about it so much that it actually is the reason that PvP doesn't have
High rewards.
or isn't a challenge.
Yeah.
Because if it was just a daily challenge, you would see it pop all the time. And people that like it would have fun in it because other people would be in it, making it pop, right? Oh, we got him. We got him. Holy shit. This is the guy.
I think I hear your reverb now.
Are you hearing me?
I'm hearing it now.
He's on the warpath. This is. Oh God! Oh God!
Get out of that one.
He's got all the effects. Meteor shower.
Oh, I think you pissed him off.
What's really scary is when he comes walking out of this shit. Like, just this little baby.
This little guy, he's just like,
Just
hell?
oh yeah.
Oh, pained Hal? Fuck. Now this contagion is bugged and like doesn't actually work.
Oh.
So you can just stand in that. When I first did on E17, I ran from that shit like all the time. It's actually not necessary.
Like the other elites are just like, I'm gonna explode in party favors, and this one's like, I'm gonna walk out of the fire at you.
Fork pitch and destruction at the same time. Fork pitch again. Meteor cluster. Oh God, echoing whale. Sorry, we can deal with echoing whale. That's fine. Oh, or not. Shit.
Or not. Got caught in that.
Oh my God. I tried to dodge out of it. It didn't work.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting trapped by the meteors. Okay.
What do you have it down to?
Hellsword. He's doing Hellsword.
90% maybe?
80. He's at 80.
80%? Okay. You're like, yes, give me the attack that doesn't always work.
Yeah, no, well that
It doesn't work at all.
Nice visual. Oh, I should have impaired that. Wait, does that one not work either? I think that one doesn't work. I think Blood Font doesn't actually work on him. That's good to know. Oh, here's Echoing Whale again. There we go. Oh, Echoing Whale again. Malfunction followed immediately by Echoing Whale. I fucking love this fight, by the way. It's just... It's
a massive fight with just, sort of insane back-to-back attacks. And it's a fight that really doesn't give you any mercy, and then is just of a tiny elite.
Also, this is an E10. Like, oh, here comes Mark of the House. It's intended for like the raid should be here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like 10 people should be here doing this.
Of course, Jimmy, you're geared for E17 plus. I don't even know. Maybe like E21 at this point. It's just a long fight.
That malfunction is nasty.
So other than that news that we had, the only other one that we came across, or, well, a couple pieces of news, but another one that we came across was from an article on Massively OP. Their Jukebox Heroes decided to take a look at SWL's soundtrack. Sort of mid-February, they did this. And so Justin Olivetti took a look at the main theme, A Still Surface, Dragon Considers, Factions, March on Templars, and then finally This Bitter Earth and On the Nature of Daylight remix that they did for their launch trailer. All good stuff. And not to mention that the soundtrack, although we couldn't remember if the soundtrack came with any sort of collector's edition or anything like that, but it can be purchased. The full soundtrack can be purchased on Amazon still. Just as sort of an MP3 thing.
This looks elite, like walking out of the fire.
Out of the fire and flames. How dare you eat a taco?
I'm actually not sure if paint how it works, but I don't want to stand it and find out.
That's the real test. Figure out which one of these are okay and which one of them are not. Got to stand in everything to find out, though.
He's at 50%.
Woot. So, but he took a good look at the soundtrack and just sort of like went over track by track for those ones that I mentioned, and gives them a nice musical perspective. And it's always good to remember that the music in Secret World is actually pretty dang good music.
Yes.
But my personal favorite is it's a track called "All the Time We Have," and it's a very atmospheric track. But that's one of my favorites. It's basically the dun 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 dun, like that one. If you remember that one, I don't know if I did it well.
I don't know what to say to that.
Yeah, it was close.
That's one of my personal favorites, though.
Oh god.
And that's the YouTube link to the official soundtrack.
Yes. Yeah, I put up the Amazon link, but if you wanted to listen to the soundtrack, just, have it in the background or what have you. There is the official YouTube playlist for it. Of the official soundtrack by Simon Poole and Mark Canham.
We're at 35%, 34, 33.
Get him.
Oh yeah, because my destruction suffix is now kicking in. That's why.
Is that under 50%?
No, the destruction suffix, I think it's like 35. Yeah, it deals additional 2.7k damage when they're below 35%
Okay.
health. So now he's below 35, all of a sudden I'm hitting him and it's like chunk, chunk, chunk.
Yeah.
Oh, he did heal. Like, oh shit. The malfunction like instantly tries to kill me. It's supposed to only do that when you're hitting him.
It's like, no, screw you.
No, this is an angry elite, so
Yeah.
all bets are off.
I'm gonna chain stuff you wouldn't even find in Dark Agartha.
Oh no. I got stunned.
No. Okay.
Okay,
All right. All right. You're surviving. Shouldn't have said that.
Shouldn't have said I was surviving.
Yes. Don't tempt fate.
Yeah, also, a Living Flame, he's glitchy anyways, because he's not really supposed to have all these abilities. They don't interact quite right. But Living Flame seems to fuck with Dark Agartha casts anyways. It'll cause some casts to just be cast back to back. Like, when they shouldn't be. Oh god. Tear the Veil. Nope. We're noping the hell out of there.
So you think it's because of Living Flame?
Yeah, it is. 100%. He breaks a bunch of casts. He's the reason, if you run him, he's the reason that the Jinn boss's shield thing never works. It tries to do Enkindle and it tries to, I don't know, the Living Flame messes with it. Gatekeeper no longer will do plasma balls anymore, I think at all.
Okay.
That's because of Living Flame, I'm pretty sure, or a Living Flame fix, right? There's the sword. Oh god. Echoing whale. Wait, I got him. And I
You
died.
died.
Oh no!
I got him and I died. The same, like almost the same time.
Same time.
Yeah, so sorry. So to be clear, Enkindle doesn't work and the Gatekeeper's plasma balls don't work because of a living flame fix. No, I beat him. He died.
Yeah.
I just like died to an after effect after he was already dead. But yeah, so and then living flame, like if he's the target, like he does weird effects. Like the gatekeeper will do malfunction, and then if the living flame is his target and living flame dies because living flame will kill himself, he just instantly stops doing malfunction. I've also seen it where the gatekeeper will spawn his copy with fork process, and if living flame is his current aggro target, the copy spawns, and if living flame immediately dies, the copy just stands there, doesn't do anything. Like his enemy target died, so he just stands there. He doesn't go after you if you don't attack him. He just chills.
Like, can you?
And then, like the big succubi guys, right? I forget what they're called exactly. The male succubi with the big hell swords.
Oh yeah.
They will sometimes like multicast stuff. If living flame is their target, it's like they'll go through casts like really quick. For whatever reason, it messes them up. Incubi, there you go. They'll cast like forked pitch and like wildfire or not wildfire. Because I don't think they usually cast those together. What's the other one they do? I don't know. There's a couple of different ones they'll do, but you'll see them do them like, or the Jin will do like his like column attack and forked pitch like ba-bam, like instantly, like before the forked pitch is even finished casting on the ground, he's doing another cast, which shouldn't happen. They're supposed to be like finish the forked pitch cast, now do the next cast, right?
Mm-hmm.
And instead, like it's fucking with the internal mechanics of the timer. Him being like a target there is messing with shit.
Which is so sad because living flame is awesome. We should have more.
Oh
of those.
yeah, the fire sword. Yeah, that's another one. So the fire sword, like he can do like forked pitch fire sword, like ba ba. And it's like that shouldn't happen. You shouldn't have forked pitch and the sword like happen at the exact same time. They should happen after each other. Hell sword? Yeah, I think it is hell sword because this guy was doing it. I want to get up here.
So now you took him down.
Yeah, that was the
one that gives you the achievement, right?
Yes, you beat him, you get the achievement. I already have it, so it didn't do anything for me.
Right.
It's called
Fun beating him though.
what's it called? Was it with an R? Roulette Victor. Roulette Victor.
Straightforward.
In fact, he's got his own achievement in the Eternal Echoes tab under Mysterious Happenings, where
Okay.
the Kayat Rescuer achievement is for rescuing the cats. And it has rolled elite, found and defeated an Uber Roulette. Unfortunately, neither one are worth points, but it does show up. It's like trackable.
And which one was that? What's that in?
Eternal Echoes.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
So you have achievements, legends, and Eternal Echoes. In Eternal Echoes, you have Secret World. If you have anything from the original game,
Right. And
Yeah,
those are
Whispering-
basically the holdovers. But
Yeah,
this is
you have
one that's
Whispering
for this
Tide.
game. Yeah.
yeah, Whispering Tide is for this game.
Right.
but Whispering Tide obviously like only happened once, right?
Right. Eternal Echoes
So-
is supposed to be for stuff that has happened in the past and basically they don't have anymore. But
Yeah, so for some reason, so they added Mysterious Happenings, and that's where the Kayat Rescuer, which is like that key card from Rosenbrawl,
mhm.
they put that one in there, and they put this Roll Delete one in there, which I guess is just like, hey, this is random shit.
Yeah. This isn't stuff we kind of need you to chase or we want you to chase from the main achievements.
Yeah, it's just kind of funny stuff. It's like
But just,
it's kind of
yeah,
like an
stuff we
Easter
throw
egg, an Easter egg achievement board, you know, which is kind of cool. But yeah, that's the E10 release. I still have the E17 one. I have a video on YouTube of that. That was
Speaking of stuff that has happened since our last stream, haven't you been posting a lot of stuff, Jimmy?
have I?
I'm trying to think. Did your
Have I done anything since the last stream? I mean, I do stuff, but
do you do stuff, Jimmy?
yeah, for sure. But I'm trying to think if I did anything like since the last. Because when was our last stream?
The
3 weeks ago.
February 11th.
Yeah.
Oh, then yes, I soloed the 5-man friendly competition.
Okay.
Let me see. I forgot about that. Just because it's been a while. Yeah, I'll put the.
I was like, you're drinking margaritas while on the treadmill, while doing E17 Dark Agartha.
Yeah, that was on
before
the
that.
7th. That was on the 7th, so I'm pretty sure we covered that in the last show. I think.
I think we did too.
Right?
Yes. But that one entertains. That's a good one.
Yeah, that was pretty fun, and it got a lot of views. But the other one actually has more views for whatever reason. So it's the Masked Woman fight. Is the name of that fight is called a friendly competition.
Mm-hmm.
But I had 4 other people join in. So I went in E17, had 4 people join in before I started the fight, and then I started the fight. And so it scaled it up to like the 5-man version because it auto scales. And then I soloed that.
And they just basically had everyone else just be like, all right, I'm out.
Yeah, they just like chilled up there in the well, or they just left. But the notable thing from like the thumbnail is 24.9 million HP is how much HP she had.
Oof.
I did it in one try, but the video's 28 minutes long.
Okay,
So-
got the mechanics down, but it's going to take a while to chip through
really-
25 million hit points.
It's really about consistency,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like just having the mental fortitude to keep executing the same thing over and over again
Mm-hmm.
for like a half hour straight.
Which you've trained yourself to do, picking corn and what have you.
Yeah. Yeah, I do all kinds of dumb shit, so I've had plenty of experience.
You're like, do the same thing over and over again? That's great. Yeah, no, I could do that.
But you know, it is one of those things where like, because she has those phases that she jumps to, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where she like ports around, and then the spirals are kind of random, so there's some variance in there. But yeah, that one's actually has surpassed my Margarita treadmill Dr. Gartha video, if you can believe it. I think a lot of people were just interested in the Valentine's event, probably because it was going on right then.
Probably.
Also, it was a Twitter challenge.
Okay. Or someone just sort of challenge you.
Yeah, Chitin hit me up on Twitter because someone like a Cabal man or something like had someone meet up and then it like they died, and so it reset it. It scaled it to 2 people, and then that person went and like sold it. So like, here's a challenge for you. I was like, yeah, all right. I'll do E17. And I was streaming. I did the E17 duo, and I was like, yeah, let's see what trio's like. Like, got a couple people. I sold the three-man version. I was like, let's just go right for 5. Let's see if we get enough people in here.
You're like,
5.
why not? Let's see if it's possible.
So I went 2, 3, 5. So I have no 4. But I didn't feel like I knew it was gonna take a lot of time. So like, let's just go right for the 5-man and see. Because the only thing that really increases, by the way, in damage is the fire stacks.
Okay.
Because she does ice stacks.
Right.
And on E17, you get ice stacks even if you don't stand in something. On the lower E levels, she'll cast an ice circle on the ground, and you just don't stand in it, and you don't get ice stacks. And then you just avoid the fire because you don't need it.
Right.
On E17, I think it's even before E17, but definitely on E17. I forget what E level it actually kicks in on. But whenever she casts that, even if you don't stand in it, you get like 2 stacks, period. Like, just because she cast it, you get 2 frozen stacks.
Interesting.
So then you have to stand in fire to remove the stacks. Poland's saying E10. That actually sounds right.
But the fire does a lot more damage, I guess, because it's assuming that you have healers with you or something.
Assuming you're going to have a tank, probably.
Yeah. It's assuming you're not just by yourself.
Yeah. So like, her damage is pretty much like not like whatever. Like, she hits, like like, it doesn't matter. But the fire stacks get like more and more brutal the higher the scaling goes up.
That's funny.
So like, you get your ice stacks, and like, I gotta go stand in fire, like your health goes like chunk. You're like, oh shit. Like, I just lost 2/3 of my health. What the hell? So yeah, that was kind of like that was the tricky part, right? Is you have to not get 10 stacks. If you get 10 ice stacks, you turn into a popsicle.
Mm-hmm.
You literally just turn into a popsicle and you die. Just use insta cleanse, like Soothing Spring, and dip into fire.
Basically, do like the cleanse over time and then jump into fire.
Yeah, but I use Soothing Spring after I dipped into fire, not before I dipped into fire. I think that's a waste of the heal effect. I know what you mean, though. Yeah, I did it, and I did it first try, so I'm not saying I don't know how to do it. I'm just saying, like, the hard part is managing your ice and fire. I think there was one point in that run where I got to 8 ice stacks.
Okay.
Which means if she casts ice, I'm dead. Because anytime she casts, you get 2 more stacks. And if you get 10, you're an ice cube. So I hit 8 stacks at one point, and then she cast a fire circle, and I had to stand in that thing, pop the cleanse, stand in it some more, pop a healing potion.
Does each stack of the ice, did you need to stand in the fire longer to get rid of each stack of the ice? Did it only go down
if you have
one stack?
If you have 8 stacks of ice, you need like that many stacks of fire. Like, it doesn't just
okay. I wasn't sure about that because I only played on the lower levels.
So I don't know. I mean, you didn't use a cleanse, but you probably weren't soloing the 5-man version, I'm guessing, because that's different. And I don't know what you don't have to reduce it to fire means. Like, you're gonna get 2 stacks every time she casts anything, so you have to use fire. You don't have a choice. I'm not sure what the. I think I'm missing some context there.
Maybe it's okay to be an ice cube for a while. Do you even come out of the ice cube?
No. You die.
Yeah.
As soon as you hit 10 stacks, you're dead. Like, you just turn into an ice cube and you lose. You're dead. I need 1 second.
You don't have to stand in fire until you get fire stacks. You can just use it to reduce frost stacks. Oh, okay. I mean, yeah.
You're still taking damage though.
You're still taking damage
Yeah.
though, right? It just doesn't become a DOT at that point. I didn't do the 5-man E17 because I'm not a masochist. Well, that's one of the reasons why we do love Jimmy. I do remember that one of the first things is before Jimmy was even part of 0 Point Report or part of Beyond the Veil is it was during an anniversary event, the one where they introduced the behemoths that come out, and we're just like, oh, like calculating this, it's like this can be soloed. Like, who do we know that can solo this? Ah.
Ooh.
And how long would it take?
And how long would it take? He said, I didn't do the 5-man E17 because I'm not a masochist, Jimmy. And I was like, oh, that reminds us of one of the first times we got Jimmy to do something completely crazy.
No, I could hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, so you don't have to stand in fire until you get fire stack. You just use it to reduce frost stacks. Yeah, but you get fire stacks like pretty much immediately. I don't know why. I'm not sure why you think you can dip into fire and like you won't get fire stacks, because you will. And most certainly, if you have 8 frost stacks, you need to like freaking
stand in there for a little while. Maybe it is like they're saying that basically it's a quickness thing, like just stand on the edge of fire and just kind of dip your toe in, maybe.
No, that's just not how. I'm sorry, it's not how it works. You're gonna take damage. If you have to stand in fire for like 3 seconds, it reduces frost stacks by 2 per 1 second. It does not take 3 seconds to get a fire stack. That's not true. I mean, you could watch my video.
Your video would probably show you getting stacks quickly.
It very well could be different on E17. Also, I guarantee you it's different on E17 from
5-man.
solo, duo, trio, and 5-man. Like as the HP scales up, so does the damage of the fire stack. Even getting like 1 fire stack is like a punch to the face. Like it's really like I would just dip in and out, and you would just see like a chunk of health go. So yeah, not only does the E level affect it, but the scaling of the players affects the fire, which I find really weird that like her damage didn't seem to be scaling, just the fire damage seemed like scaled. Because I honestly thought when I ran in that I would end up dying and have to like figure out some kind of like
I don't know,
sort of semi-tank.
Maybe they thought that damage was enough. That they were like, that's a good amount of damage just by itself. We don't actually need to increase her personal damage.
Well, either it's a mistake and her damage isn't scaling and it should be, or it's just that they figured the health being buffed just means it's going to take a while, right? Like it's not so much that you're gonna die from getting turned into an ice cube or the fire, not from like directly being attacked by her, right? Especially because if you have a 5-man group, the tank's going to be taking all the hits anyways. Mm-hmm. The other 4 are just dying to like other stuff, which by the way happens. We did that. We had a tank and a healer and 3 other people, and one of the melee DPS was just standing in the fire, toe to toe with her, and then died. I was like, what? Why are you just standing in the fire? Like, we have a healer. That does not mean that you can just stand in fire and swing away.
Like, just because someone's healing you doesn't mean that you have to.
First of all, they're
preventative.
They're healing the tank. They're probably ignoring you anyways.
Yeah, because you're standing in fire.
even if they were trying to heal you, you're literally standing in something that like keeps continuously gaining stacks. it's not like you get like one stack of fire, right? And you take continuous damage. Like as you stand in it, you gain stacks of fire. They go up. So you could be like 4 stacks, 5 stacks, 8 stacks of fire, 10 stacks of fire. And like now you're just taking like a shit ton of damage. You can't just stand it. I'm actually trying to remember. I don't know what my max stacks of fire was on that run.
I'm just thinking back to the original Secret World 2 and how that game basically just taught us over and over again, don't stand in anything. Just whatever it is. Most likely, if it's a thing on the ground, it will kill you.
Yeah. Don't stand in stuff.
Right, because the way that worked is the higher your gear was, the lower hit points you had. So basically, standing in anything would just get you killed almost instantly.
Oh, I just realized my video has like the chat cover over the over like the stacks display.
Oh no!
I can't really see
you
it.
You can't even really see it.
I can see the edge of like one number. But yeah. I wonder if I should like move my bar there so it's more visible. Move it somewhere else when I'm streaming. Because, yeah, you can't really see it at all. Next thing I say, I shouldn't stack corruption ad infinity. No, you shouldn't. But I think you knew that already.
So the next thing you're going to do, just eat bad dates and just heal yourself for 20 minutes?
Yeah, I don't think you can do that, actually. I mean, Lefty has the record on that. That's 88 stacks, and I don't think that took 20 minutes. But I have a healer. Not for long, you don't.
You keep doing that to them. That's funny. So aside from that, there is going to be a server restart tomorrow, which isn't necessarily news, other than the fact that it's on a Friday.
It's news in the sense that they announced it, so it's technically news.
So technically, right?
Yeah, it's
via
the Twitter.
I would say the weird part is that it's on a Friday morning. Like that's
a weird time. It's a weird time for a server restart, but you know,
it's just listed as a restart. So I mean, it's kind of like whatever.
Yeah.
But it is pretty strange that it's a Friday morning. Like, I think that's fairly unusual. I mean, maybe something's misbehaving, so they need to.
It's possible.
Gerbils are getting antsy.
It's something we don't know about, right? They're noticing some weird things start popping up, and they're like, "Hey, need to get this in the bud."
Maybe the reason I'm crashing isn't just my video driver. Holy fuck!
Yes.
Sorry, I just saw that Tron said hi to in the Secret World Discord.
Oh.
Tron Peyote. Formerly a Funcom.
Yeah, I was gonna say coming back. Not actually coming back, but just coming back saying hey.
Like, what the fuck?
What are you doing?
What are you doing in my house?
So yeah, anyways, I just I popped onto the Discord for some reason that I don't remember now. Flew out of my head.
So other than that, the only other piece of news that we have for Secret World is we're not going to go into details here. I kind of don't want to go into details, but we do just want to wish the best to Scrivnomancer. He seemed to post something very very sad this past week, and so we want to know that we feel for him, that he has our sympathy, and we love him. We love Scriv. And as far as you know, Scriv is still working with. Scriv is currently working on the new Lord of the Rings game with Amazon as one of the main writers for the new Lord of the Rings game, which absolutely made me much more curious about it.
Right.
And I was like, wait, Scriv is going to be writing for that? Oh. Well, that changes things.
Do tell.
Yeah. Pretty much whatever Scriv decides to put his pen to, any game out there, just like, you've now piqued my curiosity.
Yeah, for sure.
But we wish him the best. And we hope that he gets through everything okay. So, other than that, I guess there's some news for Conan Exiles. But to be honest, I don't necessarily look into Conan Exiles that much. They have a couple patches that are coming to consoles that are going to be upping crafting quite a bit. And they've got a new revision for the PC Test Live that's out now that includes also various crafting fixes, tweaks to NPCs, adjustments to terrain, and many bug fixes. Which I find this interesting that like Conan Exiles has been out for a while now. But one of the big games that's currently one of the very popular games that's out there right now is Valheim. And if there's going to be a sort of comparison to a game that's out right now that Valheim is not aping, but is sort of along the same lines, Conan Exiles would be it, I think. Primarily sort of, base building in a forested, basically, area or a large zone with lots of resources, and then also a whole bunch of stuff to find out in the world as well.
Oh, to answer the chat question, I am not wearing a Legend of Zelda t-shirt, though I believe I have one. This is actually an Extra Life t-shirt.
And Waffle's wearing a Star Wars shirt. And my shirt is just blue.
Oh yeah, I just want to answer because they asked. I was like, yeah, no, it's
Hey Jimmy, what are you wearing on the red carpet?
What are you
Who
wearing?
are you wearing?
It's a Play Games Teal Kids shirt. I got it from the last Extra Life, along with this fancy medal I got.
Very nice.
I've never actually raised $1,000 before, so that was pretty cool.
And they give you a whole bunch of swag for it. That's nice. I was saying, but you did something sort of, well, very Jimmy. Last Extra Life.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Very, very me for sure. I did a 28-hour marathon.
Where you took a character from inception to beating the game.
Said make new character. And then I played the entire game to the end of the story. Now I didn't 100% the zones. I just
right
got to the end of the game. So I completed South Africa, but you have to complete a lot to do that. And I did most of it with Jimmy mode buff on.
With Jimmy mode, yes, that's the that's the insane part.
And yeah, there was some trying times in there for sure. I did a lot of cool incentives, like when people we hit stretch goals. Um, and then I distinctly remember, what was it? I think it was the fight versus Amy, I want to say.
Okay.
Where like I think sweat had gotten from here like into my eyes, and my eyes were burning, and like they were just like tearing on their own, and I couldn't see. I was like screaming at the screen, I can't see, and I'm just like still. And like people are saying in chat, like just just stop and like try it again. I'm like, no, I'm gonna beat this. I gotta beat it though.
You're like, it's gonna happen. It will happen. No, I just remember you going through Last Train to Cairo more than anything else.
Yeah,
Especially the part of Last Train to Cairo when suddenly the train catches fire and you need to basically wait for the fire to approach you. And at that moment, Jimmy Mode decided to kick in like a big boss, just threw it at you.
yeah. The Train, the werewolf from Dark Agartha, or you also would know him from Carpathian Fangs. But yeah, Train shows up on the train and does fucking pained howl. The biggest goddamn AoE in the game.
In like a 5 foot, 10 foot area.
You really can't get anywhere.
Yeah, I just had to stand in it. I didn't have a choice. There was nowhere to go, nothing to do.
You're like, I can't just run out the door. That's not possible here. All right.
But yeah, it was a pretty good it's a pretty good stream. I raised a lot of money for charity that day.
I'll say so much they gave you a nice T-shirt and a nice
Yeah,
nice
I got
medal.
some other stuff too. Like they just give like they have like like incentive things, or I don't know if it's incentives necessarily, but like they have like rewards at like certain levels. So like if you raise X amount, they just send you some crap. I have like a little light box, just a mini light box with like little letters. It says like Jimmy the Rabbit. That you can I mean, it doesn't do anything. It's just this like little thing. It's like, yeah, whatever. But
you could
yeah,
throw that in the
I got,
background,
like,
maybe.
I got like 3 or 4 shirts from different years of doing it. But
Did you put Jimmy Mode available for others? Like a funky taco that gives you the Jimmy Mode curse.
oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Some item to implement Jimmy Mode on your own characters. And maybe it's like a time thing. You know, how long you keep it on for. It's sort of a good idea. I like that.
Andy.
Wouldn't be Andy doing it.
Well, no, he can like take the idea and give it to the right people.
Give it to someone. All right.
So if we're gonna wrap things up pretty soon here, I do have a raffle we can do.
Oh, nice.
I actually announced it in the game. So I have a spacesuit Illuminati filthy, which I mean just makes sense. Illuminati are filthy.
That we are. I don't think anyone would deny that. Gotta flash the hardware.
Let me go ahead and get the.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, you have a giveaway thing that I don't think I've seen anyone else ever use.
There we go.
Ever use what?
His
Giveaway.
Yeah, now this go.
Starting giveaway.
Type exclamation mark join. Why did you put giveaway?
That's just the way to get it started.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, now it's echoed. Why is it echoed?
Don't know.
I don't know, Margo.
Waff. Your strange giveaway thing. I love it though.
Yeah, it's so different than what other people usually do, like the either Streamlabs or the Stream Elements one, or one of the other bot ones.
Forty-five seconds.
40.
35 seconds. Exclamation point, join.
Again, this is a giveaway for the filthy Illuminati blue spacesuit. Five, four, three, two, one. Now if you guessed.
Is it Uni?
It's Uni.
It's a uni. Now say something in chat, Uni. Anything. Type anything in chat. 20 seconds, Uni.
Stream delay.
No, it's about real time. Uni.
No, I'm saying Uni
There
could
we
have
go.
stream delay. There we go.
That's true. Down to the wire.
Congrats, Uni.
I know why it
agents.
was echoing.
I don't know.
No, I know why it was echoing.
Oh,
Because I had the edit page open as well as the browser tab. So that does it both. Yep.
it happens.
Yeah.
We're professionals here, as you can tell. But agents, this has been the 0 Point Report, strain 37-INO. You can catch us recording live every other Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time here on the 0 Point Report Twitch channel, where you can also join us and chat with us while we do the show live. Or download our show wherever podcasts are found so you can listen to us on the go. Jimmy, where can we find you online?
Everywhere.
Of course.
Twitch.tv/JimmyTheRabbit, JimmyTheRabbit.com, YouTube.com/JimmyTheRabbit, and Twitter @1JimmyTheRabbit.
JimmyTheRabbit.edu. That's the one I'm waiting for.
I do have my Professor Rabbit collection on Twitch.
Okay.
Which is
I mean, yeah.
like my dungeon and raid educational, instructional videos.
You find someone to give you an honorary for that. It doesn't have to be an honorary, maybe associates, maybe? I don't know. Waffle, where can we find you?
Right here at twitch.tv, Two-Tone Waffle. And also on Twitter, same name.
Nice. And I'm Ocho, and you can find me both on Twitter and here on Twitch at Big Mikey Ocho. You can get in touch with us by engaging with the show on Twitter at 0 Point Report, emailing us at the 0pointreport@gmail.com, checking out previous shows on our YouTube channel, and joining us on our Discord server, both named the 0 Point Report, oddly enough. From all of us here at the 0 Point Report, we want to thank you for tuning in and wish you all the best from the secret world. Have a great night, everybody, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Later.